Welcome. Hashtag Theversashow is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? What is happening? Welcome to Hashtag Theversashow episode 9. And yes, it is so fun. Episode 9, ladies and gentlemen. And I thank you once again for your viewership and for you giving us our time. And when I do mean us, of course, I got my brother, Fraz FR, ladies and gentlemen.
What's good, for real?
What's happening, Fraz FR?
I'm good. I'm just chilling.
I know, man. What a day. Like, I mean, we got so much to get into.
Yeah,
and once again, also subscribe and like as well too. And I thank the people as well that has listened to As He Is, the Versa, that album. It has reached 500 listeners, and I want to make a clear understanding to certain people. And I said it on my Instagram, on my stories, is that even though that you reach up to 500 people, to them, it doesn't mean anything. But to me, with no promoters, with no radio shout outs, and telling no sources about my album, and it got 500 listeners.
Yep.
So for that, I thank you guys so much for 500 listening to As He Is, the Versa. I thank you guys so much. And for that, Fraz, to 500 listeners, brother.
500 listeners, bro.
Salute, brother. Yes, sir. And for that, we're going to go ahead and kick it right into it. Michael Irvin. This man right here is, he got into a little case at the Marriott that he was staying at. It was the weekday of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Monday before the Super Bowl, the first day when the whole team and everybody landed. Yeah, very interesting, bro, because, I can't see anything. You can speculate, but I hear them saying, "Oh, he called the young lady back," but I didn't see that because there was something in between. So I don't know if he did that or not. You can't say it. The only thing I can say is the body language, but then again, you can't do nothing about a body language. He's how he is. That's how he's always been. Whether he's on TV, whether he's not on TV, so you really can't say that. He's not like something out of character for him. That's who he is.
Mm-hmm.
There's no audio. I think that's the only thing. If there was audio, maybe we have something different, but what can we say?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, that's what I was looking for. That they were saying is that there's the audio.
Yeah,
that there was no audio.
Yeah, if the audio was there, then we'd have a different case. It would have been different. Something might, unless he said something. But then again, I don't believe any man would just come out of nowhere and say, "I'm suing for $100 million."
And plus, I think too is that they went after Michael Irvin because he's an athlete. You know what I'm saying? And he has money. And they're talking about his hand was on her forearm, and that's like sexual harassment now. Like, are you serious?
I don't know where it's now sexual harassment for that type of stuff, man.
It's just BS if you ask me. Like, this guy, he goes on radio, he goes on First Take on NFL, and he just does his job by talking football. The man loves the game of football, and there's another reason as well too. Of we was mentioning Tiger Woods, that the girl is suing him for kicking him out of his own house.
You sue anybody for anything in America,
right? I mean, you got to watch out, man. I mean, you could just spit gum and then it's like, hey,
he spit gum in front of me. Oh my God, I would have stepped on it and fell.
Yeah, and then the next you know, you get hit with a subpoena.
Hey, you can sue for anything in America. Literally. So if I'm talking to somebody and that's sick. Oh my, 5 years. What? Oh my.
Yo, yeah, no. You shake a girl's hand. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Nice to meet you. The next you know, you get hit with a subpoena. What did I do? You sexually assaulted her hand.
You shook her hand too long. You have a 5 second. All seriousness though, but the case itself is, you can see him in, like I said, his demeanor never changes. That's who he is. Even when he was there in the was mediation, or I don't think it was a mediation. Like it was a mediation. Even when he was there, you can see him talking. It was demeanor the same way. Like, come on, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not like, but his demeanor was the same hyper. Nothing changed. So when I saw the video, it's the same demeanor. When I see him on ESPN, NFL Network, it's the same demeanor.
Now, we saw the video, and, I mean, as I am sometimes, like, they make little jokey jokes, but in all the seriousness that we have in this conversation, that when we was watching the video, I didn't really see anything wrong of what Michael Irvin did. I personally didn't see anything wrong.
Like I said, people are going to try and say, oh, but look at his body language and all that stuff. But you can't really read off of that unless you have, proof.
Yeah.
That's insufficient. That you can't say, oh, well, Your Honor, his body language, that proves it. His body language, there's no words being said. Like, he didn't hit her. He didn't, grab her, hold her. Like, at no point did he move aggressively towards her.
And then they said too that his flirting was so overwhelming, the best word I could put it, for the woman, that she felt some type of way.
Like I said, I gotta hear that audio.
Yeah, me too. And in order to get the audio, it has to be through somebody's camera phone.
Because the Marriott not picking up that. They're not picking up the audio. They only picking up the camera feed.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're picking up. But let's see what happens. Real quick. So see the Lakers, they doing pretty well.
Yeah, I think man, I'm telling you, D'Lo being back is probably one of the best things that's going to happen for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Him playing with LeBron James for the rest of the season and next year, obviously, and AD is going to give him a chance to say, yo, listen, I got a power forward and I got basically, a small forward or center, whichever case you want to call it. Because it can be vice versa. AD can play center, he can play power forward. LeBron can play power forward, he can play small forward. So you don't have to stress yourself. You're going to get shots.
Yeah.
You're going to get shots. And, man, the games that he's been playing already is like, yo, this dude's for real. Like, it's crazy. I'm not going to sit here and bash Russell Westbrook, but it's like, if you know you're a shooter, you can shoot.
Right.
You're not going to waste your time.
Right.
Right? But if you know that for a fact, you're a guy that can drive to the rim, drive to the rim. And Steve Nae been preaching that for years. Just drive to the rim.
Yeah.
Drive to the rim. Go to the rim. Mm-hmm. Stop shooting if you know you can't. Bro, I'm not going to be here shooting if I know I can't shoot. I'm not going to be here trying to score goals if I know I can't score goals as a forward or whatever. Mm-hmm. If I got to set up play, I got to set up play. That's just all it is.
Right. Well, and the best thing with the NBA now is that it's beginning close to the end.
Yeah. So
what I'm going to do right now is we're going to see what's happening with the – so Lakers won, beat the Pelicans by 123 to 128. The Knicks has beat the Trailblazers from 123 to 107. The Bucks has beat the Suns at 116 to 104. And that's about it. Today's game is going to be Grizzlies and Heats, Sixers and Cleveland, Celtics and Timberwolves, Kings and Bulls, Lakers and Rockets, Mavericks and Spurs, Warriors and Clippers. It's going to be today's game. So this is going to be pretty interesting.
That Warriors and Clippers game.
Warriors and Clippers game?
That's going to be probably the best one out of all of them. Just because they're both fighting for that 5th seed already. The Clippers, I think, are 5th right now. Warriors are 6th.
Well, let's go check to see what is the stats on that. I had it on here somewhere. I had the NBA one. Oh, here it is. Here we go. So, for the Eastern Conference, that's in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. All right. Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, Cavs, Knicks, and Nets. Mm-hmm. Okay. In the play-in, we got Miami, Hawks, Raptors, and Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that's on the sideline are Bulls, Pacers, Magics, Hornets, and Pistons. That's the Eastern Conference right now. Now on the West, Nuggets, Grizzlies, Kings, Phoenix, Golden State, Clippers. So go to answer your question, pretty much Golden State is on 5 and Clippers in 6. Playing right now, Wolves, Thunder, Mavericks, Lakers, which I'm pretty surprised with the Lakers. They finally made it to the play-in. I wish they were in the playoff.
But look at the games that they're back. They're only a game and a half back at 7th.
Yeah, but I mean they're doing good. Once LeBron comes back, then it's gonna be.
What's the Clippers record?
36 and 33.
And what's the Lakers record?
34-35.
See what I'm saying? It's not that far off. So imagine if the LeBron comes back in the next 2 weeks, and the Clippers are like a game and a half.
But wait a minute, hold up, damn. So that's a big jump if they get 37 games ahead of Clippers. That's a huge jump.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like the East where it's like 6 games to number 6 or whatever from 7. Nah, from 6 all the way to 10 in the West is a game and a half.
Okay.
So if the Clippers, say for instance, the Clippers lose tonight to the Warriors, and the Lakers win tonight, the Lakers would now be a half game behind the Clippers for number 7, for number 6.
Okay.
Because think about it, who the Wolves play. Who the Wolves play again?
Today?
Yeah.
The Timberwolves plays the Celtics.
Okay. So if the Celtics beat the Timberwolves are gonna lose. If the Lakers win, if they beat the Rockets, which I think they will, they're gonna overtake the 7th seed.
That's pretty interesting.
You see what I'm saying? Because who's number 9 and 8?
Number 8 is the Thunders. Number 9 is the Mavericks.
And the Mavericks play who?
The Mavericks are playing. Give me 1 second. The Spurs.
So the Mavericks might be number 7. The Lakers might be number 8. The way that's going.
And to finish it off, the ones that's not making into the whole playoff of play-ins are Utah, Pelicans, Trailblazers, Spurs, and the Rockets. I feel so badly for the Spurs, man. Greg Popovich.
I don't feel sorry for him. He got 5. I feel sorry for Damian Lillard, bro.
No, him too. I feel bad for Damian.
Like, Popovich got 5, bro. I don't feel sorry for you. Damian Lillard got nothing. That's what I feel sorry for. That man should have a championship.
And not just that, he scored 71 points, and still, man, he's at the bottom of the list. Well, not bottom of the list, but close to it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little quick commercial break. This is #TheVersasShow, and me and Fraz FR, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Slutty, but I'm not too slightly. Kicking shit down, nigga, like I'm Bruce Lee.
Yo, welcome back to #TheVersasShow, episode 9. And yes, it feels so fine. Episode 9, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I thank you so much for your viewership and for taking your time. Excuse me. For taking your time to look at the show. And once again, as he is, the verse of the album has reached 500 listeners. And I want to thank the people once again for listening and keep listening. And just as well as you're watching, keep watching the show. And my thing is the Grizzlies and the Memphis, are they a rivalry? And I would say, yes, they are. They are a complete rivalry.
Yeah, Memphis with Warriors, yeah, they're definitely a complete rivalry. But I think to some degree I can't really say that just because the Grizzlies have yet to beat them in like a big setting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted them on Christmas. They got beat on Christmas.
Yeah. Well,
With Ja Morant there. So it's like, okay, what's a bigger rivalry? The Grizzlies and the Warriors or the Warriors and the Clippers back in the day? It would be the Warriors and the Clippers.
y'all gonna say Clippers and Warriors?
Because Clippers were beating the Warriors.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So unless the Grizzlies start beating the Warriors, like the playoffs come around and Grizzlies, say for instance, the Warriors are the number, and this could happen. The Warriors are the number 6 seed, and the Grizzlies are the number 3 seed.
Yeah.
That's Grizzlies and Warriors playing. And right now, the Warriors are number 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So they would play the Kings. Not the Kings. Who's 4th? The Suns, right? So they play the Suns, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I think the Warriors, for real, would want to play the Grizzlies.
Well, first of all, it doesn't even matter. Once Kevin Durant comes back, and then, they're going to be number 1.
Hey, like I said, if Kevin Durant comes back, when he comes back, let's not say if, when he comes back fully healthy, I hope that's the case. And they play the Warriors, if they play the Warriors and the Warriors win, man, that's it. Ain't no debate by, Kevin Durant or LeBron James. It's going to be a debate by Steph Curry and LeBron James.
Yeah, I know. Well, I still think it's LeBron because this is.
I still think it's him too. It's just, you're going to have people that's out there that's going to be like, well, LeBron got 4, Steph got 5. But then you're going to have people going to say, but Steph got 5 because he got 2 from Kevin Durant, really.
Yeah.
And then he got 1 because, Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't play.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the reason why I got to say LeBron is because, again, is that he got 8 straight finals.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's Mama Duke's in the background. So, anyway, he has 8 straight finals. And yes, they tied with the championships. But at the same time, LeBron James been to 10 finals.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he has his losses, still, there was times where, he was just straight on full throttle. Plus, Steph Curry is only a 1-time final MVP. LeBron James is 4.
4 times. Yeah, 4 times.
Yeah, 4. So, it's going to be a good rivalry. But once Kevin Durant comes back, it's going to be Phoenix. So
I hope Phoenix win, only because I don't Kevin Durant win, whoop-de-doo, cool. He's one of my favorite players as well. But I want Chris Paul to win that ring. Like when he got hurt, I'm like, damn, Chris Paul not going to win. And then when they said, he only going to be out for a couple weeks, I'm like, yes, come on, Chris Paul can win. Because they lost to the Bucks.
yeah,
They lost to the Warriors without Kevin Durant. But the game, not saying the game was close with the Warriors, but Kevin Durant would have made a difference. Not saying the game with the Bucks was close because even the Bucks lost to the Warriors without Giannis.
yeah.
Now Giannis came back and scored 46 last night.
Oh, wow. No, but Giannis doing his thing, so I give it up to Giannis. But of course, that dude, even though he still got his big 3, and they're number 1 right now, and I think they're gonna stay as number 1. But at the same time, because even though Celtics, I don't know what's happened to them, because remember you was saying like, oh yeah, they were like, they were number 1 for a long time. Now they're number 2 for a while.
They probably gonna fall to number 3.
Number 3.
I feel so, bro. They might fall to number 3 because if the Sixers win tonight, they win tonight, okay. But then the Celtics play the Sixers one more time. So if the Celtics lose any other game that's coming up right now, and then play the Sixers and lose again, yeah, that's it. I don't think nobody gonna catch the Bucks because I thought Giannis was gonna be out a longer time, but now that he's back, you're not gonna catch him.
Nah, I don't think so either. Well, first, once again, man, unstoppable, man. You're undefeated, man. 9 consecutive episodes, bro. And I thank you so much.
No problem, bro. You already know, for real.
Yeah, we're just trying to get better and better, And episode 4 reached 70 views, which I'm actually happy about. Not promoted and, have no promoters, no managers, nothing.
Nothing. Just doing what we're doing.
Exactly. And just hope that, people just give us the credibility, just like with others, and at the same time, we work very hard. And, I thank you guys very, very much. And being said all that, this is episode 9. And yes, it's so fine. Episode 9, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh FR, thank you so much, brother.
Peace.
Make sure you guys go ahead and download Cold Hearted, his mixtape, and make sure that you keep listening to As He Is the Versa. It has 500 listeners without no promoters, no radio shout out, no managers, no nothing. I just had like 11 likes off on Instagram, and I didn't even promote it on no YouTube or nothing. And for it to get 500 likes, I thank you guys so much. And let's grow this show as we close this show. I'm not doing no verses, final word. I'm just going to end it how it is, okay? Fraz FR, thank you so much, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Hashtag The Versa Show. I am The Versa, Fraz FR. We see you on episode 10, my friend.
I already know.
Have a blessed night or a blessed day. Matter of fact, thank you very much. Peace.
Hashtag The Versa Show is produced by Vintage Era Production.